Hey guys, this tutorial is here for you to help you write your MLA papers and get them formatted correctly. I'll be using LibreOffice, a free open source word processor that you can get and use anytime you want. The first thing I want to do when I put together an MLA paper is make sure I've got my paper formatted correctly. If I do this in advance, it saves me time later. So I go to Format, Paragraph. The biggest thing I need to make sure is that I've got my paper double spaced, and that's good. There's a box right here. Especially if using Microsoft Word, make sure that you got that box clicked so it's not adding extra spaces between your paragraphs. So I click OK, and I'm pretty good. Another thing to check is the font. The default for this program is Liberation Serif. Most serif fonts should be okay, but some teachers would prefer that you use Times New Roman. So we're just going to switch to that. T, click Times New Roman. We're already in 12, and that's usually the recommended font size. Next thing I want to do is insert a header. So I will go to that, insert header, default. I'm going to go to the right side. We're going to write this paper as if we are John Doe. So we'll put the last name here, then a space. Next I'm going to insert a page number. So I just go to insert a field, page number, it'll show up here. And now this header, with the page number updating as we go, will be on all of the pages in my document. Next thing I'm going to do is put in my name back on the left side of the page and the main body of my paper. We'll go John Doe. The teacher's name is next. This paper's for Mr. Darrington. Next to be the class, English 12, and finally the date. All dates in MLA go day, month, year, and it's fine to abbreviate the month. Next, I want to put in the title of my paper. I'll center that in the middle of the page, and for this we're just going to call it example paper. A lot of times we have titles with two sections. We use a colon to divide those two sections, and it'll look like that. I'll click enter, go down to my next space. I'm going to click back to the left, or you can click Control L to get there. I'll indent using the tab key and put my first line of text here. It will indent that, and it'll indent every other paragraph that I would write. The next thing I've got to really worry about with formatting in an MLA paper is the works cited page. And the works cited page is always on its own separate page, so we need to do that first. So if I click Insert, a manual break, and a page break, click OK, they'll give me a new page. And what this does, you see the solid blue or dotted blue line here, it allows me to keep this page on its own page no matter what else I do. If I add or take away things above it, it won't move up and down, which can cause problems later. The first thing I want to do is center the title, called Works Cited. Click down. We're still double spaced. We've still got our header, so we're in good shape. Go back to the left. The other thing about works cited pages, and this is almost any format, not just MLA, uses a hanging indent. So an easy way, there's in different programs, there's different ways to do this, but almost all, you can follow something like this. It's hourglass looking thing. You can drag it over, drag the top one back. The top arrow shows where your first line will start, and anytime you hit enter or return. Second line shows any subsequent lines that wrap around will start there. So if I have that set, I don't have to worry about the formatting later. First thing I'll do is, if I was writing a works cited entry for a website, for instance, I would type in the last name and first name of the author, of course, then the article title or page title in quotes. Next, I'm just going to Control I to get italics. I'll put the website title in italics, and then a period. I'll next put the web sponsor, or the website sponsor, whoever owns the site, the update date, period. Next would be the medium publication, which is web, and then the date I looked at it, today's date. Got those things, the formatting did itself. You notice the hanging indent just happened, and so that was pretty easy. I hit enter, it goes back to the next line, and I could put in my next entry, or nest entry. We'll fix that. All right, so that's it. Hopefully you should be able to do that, and everything will go well. If you have any questions or you're still not sure what to do, you can consult a website like the Purdue OWL, that's the Sense Online Writing Lab. It's a great website. Or look at a writing handbook for more instructions. Thanks.